Okay. All right, Bryce. This is the third-party system that we're using. So let me go ahead and submit this. All right. And okay, this is my dashboard for this particular system, and you can go ahead and it'll list all the clients that I'm helping fix their credit. They're all there, and I'm going to show you basically how this works back here, but we can talk about this later because this is really not. It is important, but it's not important right now. So, but anyways, let me go ahead and I'm gonna fast forward through this so you don't have to watch it. But I'm gonna show you how I import a client. I come up here and I hit Add Client.
The client's name is SUSAN. Okay. And I've got two screens up here, so that's what I'm using. Copy, paste the address. Copy, paste. Okay, and the zip code. Alright, so
Okay, so I ahead and I got that all made up, and you can see all this stuff here, score updates, blah blah, and I can go back in and look at anything about this client. But like I said, this area here we'll go ahead and I'll work with later. But the first thing I want to do is, which I do have a credit report in here for that. As soon as I find it, right here, client score updates. That's the wrong one. Okay, no data found. Okay, all right, so I'm going to go back in here, and there's two ways that we can do this. I can either just click here, and I can go get because there's no report in here. Okay. Can't see. I can put that HTML right here and I can do it that way. But I'm going to import it. And it's going to, and see, it'll ask me the most recent report or refresh report. I'm going to go ahead and choose view most recent report. Well, I can go ahead and, here, I'm going to go ahead and choose that. And it's logging into Identity IQ right now, and it's grabbing her credit report. Report import successfully. Click OK. and then I can process that HTML, and it puts the credit report right down in here. And then this is where we can start doing the credit analysis. Like I said, I'll go ahead and do this, but I'm also going to fast forward through this. Okay. But I'm not going to worry about this right now because I want to go ahead and save and save. I'm not too worried about this one. While it's saving. Okay, report has been processed successfully. Now, import credit report. And this one we're going to refresh it. Once again, like I said, I'm going to fast forward all this. Congratulations, your refresh is complete. Please click the import to get the most recent. Click the import button. And as you can see right here, 8/13 is the date. Now, this is the one that I'm going to go ahead and pause, and I'm going to go through, and because this is not correct, we're going to get rid of her middle name. And I'm going to go all the way through this, and I'm going to choose all of these negative items. All these. Those are negatives. We got to get these addresses off. Negative. Negative. Okay. We're going to do the same for these addresses too. Okay. And like I said, I'm going to fast forward through all this anyway, so. Okay, what is this? Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and you get the gist. All these things are down here for all these items. So I'm going to go ahead and stop it, and I'll pick up on the bottom. Okay, so the bottom, I've gone through everything, and I've selected what's positive, what's negative, all throughout this whole thing. And I went ahead and I hit save. Okay. So, anyways, so this one's now done. So now we go back up, and we're getting ready to make us some letters. And over here is the letter generator. Okay, but I'm going to do this in a different browser. Well, I'm not either, because I've got to show you this. If I come down here and I go to that client and I go to TransUnion and I'm about ready to fill out all this. I can either type it in, copy and paste, or whatever, but I'm working on TransUnion. And I select the name, and it automatically puts the name in there that I'm fighting. And I can come up here, and I can click View Credit Report. So if I had a question on the credit report, I could just hit that button and go back. But I could go ahead and, like I said, I could copy and paste anywhere off the credit report that I needed. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of these addresses and stuff. And then you'll see. So now we're working on addresses, so the personal information for TransUnion. Personal information. Name. No, the addresses. So we got to do the current addresses and the previous addresses. And see how it automatically put that in? So, and I don't know if she has any employers. If I go to TransUnion and choose an item, nope, no employers. And you can see that her information has already been put in. And I'm going to go ahead, because they're showing that as the current address. I don't know. Let me go in here and view that credit report one more time, make sure I'm not messing up. Okay. Current address. 2165 Dorado. Why did it? It's got her down. You know what? I bet I did. Sometimes that happens. You get going too fast. Oh, that's what it did for TransUnion. Alright, but anyways, I can go ahead and now make a letter. But I don't want to do that in this. I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and I'm going to open this up in Mozilla Firefox because it's a whole lot easier. Okay, so I went ahead and and made the letter, the very first letter. Now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to hit the Generate PDF. And I'm going to open that. And here it is, okay? This goes to TransUnion. It's got the reference number. I didn't change that. I got to go in there and change that. But I will. So I know this is a bad letter, but I got to redo it. But it puts the TransUnion addresses right in the letter. And then it goes down here and it puts all of the information and highlights that I put in. And it puts all the verbiage in for that particular letter. And of course I already have the letters pre-made. And you can see that letter has 10 pages. And I'm not going to go any further than that because that's got her identification. But anyways, that's what it is. It puts that in there. And so if I wanted to go down here and talk about if there was any collections, okay, please select a client. Oh, that's for the creditors. I want the collections for this. But if I go down here and I choose this, and then I come down here and choose a let's do a TransUnion report. Let's see if she has any negative items on TransUnion. And see, I can go ahead and just choose these like that. And then I can take this, I can put it here, and I can take that one and put it here. And then I can take that one and slide it over with the account number. And then here. And put that there. And come down here again and I can generate PDF. And then this is a whole different letter that only deals with charge-offs. And as you notice, this one only has 8 pages. But that's pretty much it. I mean, obviously there's more in depth into it, but you get the gist of what we need to do. And there's all kinds of letters, that inquiries, charge-offs, judgments, the whole 9 yards.